Hello everybody, Shavua Tov, have a very nice week and a very nice month. Today we are going, Bezrat Hashem, to speak about happiness. We have in the Halacha, the commandment, Jewish commandment, we have a very strange commandment that is when the month of Adar is starting, we have to be more happy. And this happiness, it's a very big question. How can we reach more happiness in our life? So we have in this month, we have a very special night, which is the night of the Megillah. And Megillat Esther in Hebrew mean Megillah, it's coming from the root of Gilui, to Gilui, Tagil Arab,
Reveal.
discover,
Reveal.
Yes. And we have Esther. Esther, it means the secret. So we can relieve, Amada? Reveal. We can reveal secrets. And how can we do it? The third thing we have to know is that it's written in Simcha Ke'atarat HaSfekot. The most enemy, the biggest enemy of happiness is when we have doubts. And until we have doubts in our life, we cannot be really happy. But when we agree to stop with the doubt, we can start to be happy. The other thing that it's written about Simcha is that yain, basar ve'yain, the meat, red meat, and wine make people happy. We will explain Bezrat Hashem. And it's written also that אין השכינה שורה אלא מתוך שמחה, meaning that to have the spiritual presence of the spiritual of the, איך אתה אומר שכינה באנגלית?
The holy presence.
The holy presence, to have holy presence, we need happiness. The question is, if we don't have happiness, did the holy presence disappear? No. The answer is that our brain, we are going to speak about our brain today. Our brain is not something which gives us the right information. The brain is the slave or is working for the heart. And the heart is the one that asks from the brain, give me the knowledge, give me the information, so I can be happy or I can be unhappy. The King Solomon says, Ezu ashir hasameach bechelko. If you want to be happy, you must be happy of what you have in yourself. You cannot make happiness depend on exterior things. Happiness, it's only inside thing. And inside, what happened to me? Why sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm not happy? I go to the beginning again, and I will explain. In the weather of Israel, the month of Adar, which is usually February, March, this month show us the beginning of the tree to start giving flowers. It means that in the winter, because it was very, very cold, the trees became very dry. And because the trees been dry, if we don't understand what is going to happen after next season with the trees, we can cut the tree because they are dry and use them for having fire. But if we let the tree go over the season of winter and go inside the season of spring, so we see that suddenly this tree that was very dry start to be with flowers, and after the flowers come the leaves, and after the leaves we will have some fruit. The human being are exactly the same. The human being has to understand and to know that inside our brain and inside our heart and feeling, We have a season of the year. Sometimes we are very happy. Sometimes we are too hot, too happy. Sometimes we are medium, like autumn. And sometimes we are very, very cold, like in the
Winter.
and we have to know that each one of the season prepare the next one. So what is the meaning to be happy? To be happy, it means that we can see and live all the 4 seasons of the years and being in a balance, being in quietness inside. When I am in a period in my life that I have to be very cold, sometimes we have no feeling of, sometimes we are very depressed and we think it's not good. But if we will see the whole story of our life, we will see that sometimes to be depressed or to be very sad, it was good for us because we didn't see some things around us that can hurt us. And sometimes when we are too much happy, it's not good either, because we are going to be too much emotional. And when we are too much emotional, we can be hurt by behave of other people around us. So the mitzvah, the commandment that we have now, to prepare ourselves to go to a period of happiness, more happiness, because we have to be happy all the year. But now we say marbim besimcha. We have to put more happiness. And one why we are so happy, because now we see that the dry tree start to reborn, start to have flowers, and is going to bring us the new fruit that was somewhere inside this tree. The human being have exactly the same thing. You have to know that inside a human being there is a lot of characters, and these characters cannot be exposed all together. So Akadosh Baruch Hu give us the time, and he told us that we have to develop ourselves in the timeline. I cannot be the one that I can be when I was young, 10 years old, 20, 30, 40, 50. My emotions are not the same at 4 years old, 10 years old, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it means that I must develop myself. And to develop myself, I must go through periods. And if I don't agree in some period, there are people that when they feel a little bit sad, they immediately go and take medicine to stop to be sad. But they are wrong, because this sadness, it's good for them now. Now they need to be a little bit sad. Now they have to be a little bit happy. Now they have to be a little bit be careful about the money. Now they have a period that they don't want to be careful about the money. They want to give more money. So everything is good and everything is okay. If I can see it with perspective, I can see that all the thing that I was going through in my life was like period. It's like a big clock with a lot of
Wheels.
wheels. It's a big clock with a lot of wheels, small one, medium one, big one, and each one make the movement of the other, and then we see outside the clock moving. But you have to know, it cannot move in only one step. It needs a lot of small steps to move one big step. So each one of us have to understand that we are organic. And because we are organic and we are very similar to trees, it's written, Ke Adam Etz Hasadeh, because we are similar, what is going on with a tree, going on with a human being. And if we don't agree, and if we don't accept this process, then we stop the process each time that we have something that it was not like yesterday. And we don't understand that the only real reason is because now we are in a process to change. We are in a process to grow. We are in a process to to have new fruit. It's like business, people make business and they think, okay, I find the place, I have my store, and I know what I'm selling, and I know how much I can worth money. But no one can say who is going to buy. No one can say when in the week is going to be a good day or a less good day. In the end, what we are looking for, that the week turnover of the money will be good. But if we will stop each moment and see if it was benefits or not benefits, it's sure that we have not benefits moment, but all over it, it's going to be benefits. It's like people that invest in stocks, in the bursa. They invest inside. There are people that imagine that it's possible to have a right linear line that go only up. And they have deception. Why? Because they put the money, then it's go up a little bit, and then it's go down a little bit, and go up again and go down. When it's going down, they are depressed. Oh, I lose all my money. So what I'm telling them, if you decide to buy a stock, you must leave it working at least 1 week or 1 month and see in the long period what happened from the first point to the next one. In the middle of the process, it's going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But we want to see that it's going up every day, going up a little bit. So in our life, it's exactly the same thing. Every day we have darkness and we have light. In the winter, the day is short and the night is long. This is the reason that people have more depressed in the winter. But when comes the summer, we have much more light and less darkness. And then people are over light, they're tired. Why? Because they are exposed to too much light. What we have to find, one of the most important things in life, is to find the 0 point. What is this miracle 0 point? It's a place that we can find it also outside in the sphere, which we call it the roof of all the vectors, the roof of the vectors. We call it 0 point. And in our inside, in everyone, we have a place that we call it quiet place, sheket. The place that we can be in silence. If you will see the frequency of the brain, you will see that there are 5 frequencies, and there is one above all of them. The name is epsilon frequency. It's less than 0.4 hertz. It's meaning that we are in a sleeping but very deep sleep. But we are not asleep. We are aware. We can speak, we can do. And when people are in the epsilon frequency, you can look after, check, you will see these people have the most capacity in the world to think, to feel, to know things, to search knowledge. Medium people, or people that make a connection, people that have the capacity to have telepathy, all these capacity that normal people say that are supernatural, they are above the natural. It's not above the natural. It's exactly inside the human being, and every one of us, if we make the good work, we can go and reach what we call the 0 point, nekudat efes. This 0 point give us a way in life that the amplitude of each moment will not be too big. It don't mean that in the 0 point we don't have polarity. We have polarity, but the amplitude of polarity are very small. So yes, we are going up and down, but up and down very close to the 0 point. But when we are not in the 0 point, we go up and down. The potential is very big. This is the reason that sometimes we are in euphoria and sometimes we are depressed. and it's not a good way to live, because this movement, this changement, which are polar, take and use a lot of the human being capacity, a lot. When somebody is in offering and he see nothing and he have a lot of power, he's using much more power than he have normally, and then suddenly the battery finished, and then he feel depressed, very down. He lose all the power, and then he's looking for power from outside. So it's making a lot of use, a lot of איך אומרים, הפסדים, loss.
Okay.
We're losing a lot of energy. But when we are going around this small place that we call the 0 point, or the King Solomon call it, איזהו עשיר השמח בחלקו. Who is the rich people? The people that are happy with what they have. Did they are happy because what they have in the bank account? No. Are they happy because the real estate they have? No. They are happy because of the car they have? No, they don't care. They are happy because חלקו, myself inside, is it in balance or it's not in balance? If inside myself, I'm not happy with myself, I don't know how to love myself. And to love ourselves, we must learn about the structure of soul. Because when we are going to learn about the structure of soul, we will find out that each one of us is like a tree in a garden. One is apple, and the other one is orange, the other one is something else, pear. Each tree have his own speciality, and he have his own fruit. We cannot mix them. So each one of us, when he's learning about his own characters, and he learned to make everything in balance, he is happy with himself. You know, there is very rich people that are depressed, they are on drugs, and there are very, very poor people which are depressed. But we have also very rich people that are very happy. They really like their life. And we have poor people that are really happy also. So did the richness or the poorness, the poor, make people happy or not happy? No. This is not the reason, and this is not the thing that we have to make in balance. We have to go inside to learn about ourselves, to understand that each one of us was chosen by God to be alive. It means that each one of us has something special that only he or she can do in this world. And when we found this, Baruch Hashem, thank God, we start to be inside with peace. And when we are inside with peace, with good thing and bad thing, then we start to have a good quality of life, which is the purpose. The only reason that we are here is to find the balance and the good quality of life. I will give you an example, which, if it's too shocked, where is the Rabbanit? So tell her that if the example I give is not good, stop me, okay? There is woman, or man, but woman, that was born with libido, very high libido. They have very strong energy of intimacy, very, very, very strong, much more than usual people. This woman many times think that this character that they have is bad, is not good. And then what they do, they permit themselves or the society that judge them, they bring them to do very big, very bad thing with her body. But if we agree to listen to them, then we will see that this kind of women have more sensitive, they are more sensitive for intimacy. So what they had to do, they had to be like coach of women that have problem in intimacy. And one of the sage was saying that if you have intimacy which is very developed, it's because you can use it to the right thing. You can help other people. And it's so important to save life of people. But because the society,
Society.
because the society, because the society is judging people, so these people that have the talent, they have the talent, they can save life of other people. What they do the wrong thing with their talent. And it's not only in this case, but this is a case that many people know and can see that it's like this. But people know how to paint, they know how to be an artist, they know how to dance, they know how to make music. And there are people that make good music and become professor of music and help people with music. And there are people that make very bad music, very wrong music, very destroying music. It's the same. This is the same. This is the same talent. But one of them was approved of his talent, and the society around him loved him and accepted him and didn't judge him. And the other one was judged. It was the society saying, no, it's not good. It's forbidden to do music. There are places in the world that society say, don't touch the music. Music is devil. Music is not devil. The Leviim in Bet HaMikdash were singing. This is not devil. So why you say it like this? Because, and if a child born in this society, that they are make association between devil and music, this child, he have the talent of music. What he's going to do? He's going to develop devil music, which exists. There is music that move people to do very bad things. Metal music, rock and roll music, all this kind of thing. They are music. They are very good. Even if you want to see in YouTube, there is a lot of research that was made about the frequency of music and the quietness of the brain. And you have frequency 432, 431, 800 hertz. This is music with special frequency that can make you sleep, can make you calm, can give you the opportunity and the occasion to make auto self-recur. It exists that the human being alone recure themselves from illness. What we need to do it? We need quietness. We need to be in peace inside. So what they ask from us, the sage, they ask from us to be in quietness inside. And in the commandment of Purim, they say that people has to drink wine. And when they have to drink wine, they ask, how much wine I have to drink until I'm in the flow and not clean? No. The quantity that I have to drink is that I will not be able to make the difference between cursed on the head of Aman and blessed on the head of Mordechai. What we have here? We have a very strange situation that the sage say that we have a human being in the middle. In the left side, the bad side, we have Aman, which was big mother, and we have Mordechai, which was Mashiach. And we say, when you drink, you have to drink like this quantity that you will not see anymore the difference. Where in the human being spirit there is no difference between the good and the bad. I will just open a small subject with quantic physics, quantic. We call it superposition. What is the superposition? In quantic physics, we say that in each moment you have the freedom to choose in the moment the good side or the bad side. it don't exist only bad moments and only good moments. No, it is together. Where it's written in the Torah, in the first day it's written, Vayerev Vayiboker, it was the night and it was the day. Vayerev Vayiboker Yom Echad, one day. Why not the first day? Because in the second day it was not the 2 day, but the second, the third. So it has to be written the first day. No, Echad, it's union. The unity, it's composed from darkness and lightness. And if you understand this, then it's very easy to be in quietness and to be happy, because we understand that the world and the day, everything is a movement and is moving in a circle. So when I was too much in the light, I need to rest in the darkness. When I was too much in the darkness, I need energy from the light. And if I live like this, I have a very good quality of life. So in Purim, they say, if you're going to drink wine and you will not be able to make the difference between the two polarity, which are very extreme, if you are not going to do the difference, and for you it's going to be in the same thing, it means that you reach the 0 point. You reach the point that you are very, very, very calm. This is the reason that the sage say, Nichnas yain yatsa sod. When the wine go in, we want secret, not secret of bank, but secret of Torah, secret of knowledge, of wisdom. We want the wisdom go out. But there are people that when they are drinking, there is diabolos go out, not secret go out. And there is even a name of the devil that is the devil of being drunk. You have a name. So we want people not to be under devils. We want people to be under the good wave, under the good situation. We want people to be happy, really calm. And if we going to reach this level, everything around us will be good. Good, it don't mean only positive. Good, the real good for us, it's the balance between the positive and negative. Questions? Hello?
How can you reach a 0 point on a daily, during your daily life?
First of all, in the beginning, we have to practice 0 point. There is a special meditation that we are going to learn together, and we call it the meditation of 0 point. After you practice meditation, it's like going to the gym. After you go 2 months, 3 months to the gym, you can walk on without pain. But in the beginning, we have to practice, and we are going to.
On the next class?
When we will start. Now we are just,
okay,
exposing the knowledge.
I have a question. How do we know where we have if we have a balanced peace interior? How do we evaluate that? And also,
I will tell you.
Yeah, and the next question will be, how do I find out if I have self-happiness?
This is the same question. The answer that give us the sage is, we call it midat ha'ishtavut. Midat ha'ishtavut, it means that I'm equal. Equal? I am equal. What is the meaning of being equal? It means that even if somebody give me compliments or somebody speak not good to me, I don't move. It don't mean that I don't move because I'm catching myself not to move. It's because I just don't feel it. If I don't feel the bad wave and the good wave, it means that I am in the 0 point. I am in the balance of my life. and then I can start to go straight. But imagine somebody that goes straight, and each sound in the street or each picture move him. He will never reach the goal. You know that in kung fu,
Yes.
or other
Martial arts.
martial arts, they have, when you get a black belt, you know what they do? You have to go to your master, and you go through 20 people in the right side and 20 people in the left side, and they beat you. But you have to go to your master, and you don't believe. If you are really focused, you don't feel the pain, no
Right.
pain, because you go, yes. But if you move, you lose. So being in balance means that even if there is very bad thing around you, or which is more than the rest, two good things around you, they take you out of your focus, and then you're going around and around and around and around. And one day you say, what I did in my life, where I go, what I do. But if you are in balance, even if somebody now give you a big diamond, but you know that this diamond, it's not the time, so you don't touch the diamond. How it's possible? Because it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not my business. I don't deal with diamond. You know, many people which are ignorant, you know what they say? Give me $1 million. You will see. You will see. It's because they never had $1 million. And each one that reach one day $1 million, you know how much effort, how much strength have money. It's horrible. Sometimes people say, I don't want so much money. Give me my salary and leave me alone. And they are right. Not everybody can be millionaire. And many people that become millionaire become very, very, very bad quality of life. Very bad. They are afraid. They are afraid of losing. They are afraid what they do, how they can keep the money, how they will. Many, many questions. So one day people say, give me what I need, and thank you, God. I have to tell you that once, 15 years ago, I was very rich, thank God. And I lost everything. And I thought myself, what I have to ask Hashem again to be rich? No, it was not so happy. I asked him, you know what I asked him? I tell him, you keep all the money in heaven, and 1 hour before I need, give me what I need. That's all. And it's written, you know, it's written, Terem יקראו, אני אענה. It's written in the prophet, before they ask, I will give them what they need. Believe me, it's very, very good quality of life.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It means to be in balance.
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes it's difficult to find that balance. I think that's the challenge. I think that's the challenge to continue in a balance. Like I took martial arts, so I know what you're talking about. But it's still in the practical life to continue with that balance, and it is a challenge. You know, and I wish Hashem will give me a formula. You know,
I can tell you that light therapy, what I teach, what I was learning from my rabbi, it's a way of life. It's not only when I deal with somebody, I'm in life therapy. No, it's became the second nature. And this nature permits you to stay balanced. Again, I say, don't forget, when I say balance, it means that the amplitude are not big. I don't say only good, only light. No, but we are moving around something which is not so strong, not so dramatic. Because people who are not in the 0 point, they live dramatic thing, you know. In the morning, it's very good. In the night, it's very bad. And they go like this, up and down, up and down. It's very, very, very difficult to live like this. So we are, again, like everyone, but small small movement.
Thank you.
Questions, please. Nobody have
When
questions.
are we going to start that class and learn that 0-point meditation?
When the chief Deborah will say, we start. I just do what they are telling me to do. That's all.
Is Deborah?
Yes, iPhone 2.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm hearing what you're saying about living in the light, you know, and that it's a blend of light and dark. So I just want to quickly ask a question related to my personal situation to see what quick advice you would give me. I've been
Can
married.
I say something?
Yes.
Quick and advice don't go together.
That's true.
Thank you.
I'll just ask my question and you tell me what you think. I've been married 37 and a half years, and my husband left me for a non-Jewish woman. And now I'm beginning to realize that the way I was just, I don't think it's all my fault, but how do I stay in the light in this challenge? Because now he's asked me for divorce, and I really don't want the divorce. I really want us to work and make shalom bayis.
I prefer, because it's very personal question, I prefer that you ask Deborah and we speak personal. I don't want to speak in public this kind of thing, but I must tell you that every man and every woman wish to stay with the same person until the end of their life. So sometime we have, like, I call it car accident. We go into a junction and we didn't see right and left with attention, and then there is an accident. These cases are very similar to accident. But after the accident, what we do? This is the big question. After the accident, when the accident appeared, that's it, there is an accident. Now what we can do? This is the real question. And I hope you ask Deborah, we can speak personally. I deal a lot with this subject, and I think it's one of the most important things in the life, to know how to keep family life, although we know that we are going to move in many junctions, and in each junction there is, some wind and some light and some other cars, and we have to go through. It's a walk.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll get with Deborah. Thank you.
Questions?
Rab, you mentioned the amplitude, and you mentioned also frequency of music, and you mentioned 432, 431, and I think 1000. Is that because in physics quantum, those are the frequencies that they can resonance with our frequency in our bodies and in our cells, and the soul recognize that? Or what is the connection with the soul, and why we feel better or experience well-being when we hear these frequencies from the quantum energy?
First of all, it's very personal. Not everyone like 432 or 800 or 700. There is a lot of, if you go in internet, you will see a lot.
Yes, I have.
And what we have to do, each one of us, take time one day and start to listen. And we will see that there is some music that we love very much and put us in a very deep meditation. This deep meditation means that the resonance of the music and the resonance of the movement of cell, the energy in the cell, this is in resonance. It means that they are moving in the same frequency. And then what happened outside happened inside, and what happened inside happened outside. I can tell you something. I hope one day I will come to America to see you frontally. Yes. And you will see that we can be in a room and I meditate very deeply and you feel the quietness. In the room, everything is quiet. You feel completely quiet. What I did, myself, without dependence of anyone in the room, I go to the deep, deep, deep meditation and I reach the 0 point. And then with resonance, everyone start to reach the 0 point. You know that we can recur. We don't can. We recur. We heal. Yes, we heal many people from big disease like cancers. You know, cancer, it's not a problem. It's just a question of resonance and frequency. So yes, we can check and we can try each one of us to find the frequency that bring him to peaceful, and then we can start a process. Like ask Stella, when we can start to learn about zero meditation. I give you a good suggestion is to go to internet and look about music and meditation, and then you will see there are frequency. And then you can just listen to different music, but with the same frequency. And it's good for you. There is, I must say, that there are periods in our life that, let's say, 800 hertz was very good for me. But then I changed my job, I changed my house, I changed the way I eat, and then 800 is not good anymore. I need another one. This is what I was telling you in the beginning of this lesson. We must understand that we are developing. We're not the same. Even when we are a doctor or a therapist and you give somebody a regime, you must check the regime each month to see now it's good or we have to change something. This is the way to give medicine to people.
Rab, are you going to offer any training or any courses to get to that point where you can meditate deeply like you do and we can heal people? Because I am a naturopath and I do frequential medicine and I do bioenergy medicine. But I haven't reached that point, that you mentioned, and I would love to be able to heal anyone, who comes here. But and that's what I would like to know if we're going to have access to it.
This is exactly the purpose of light medicine. We give people tools to do exactly what I do and better. I believe that my students are going to be better than I am because they bring their knowledge and I give them my knowledge. So they have two knowledge. I don't have their knowledge, but they have their own knowledge and my knowledge. It's two. So I believe I have a lot of students that became therapists, very good therapists, and they know to do things better than me, and I'm happy to.
Rab, I personally, I became a medical doctor, and where here in America is very well paid. And I gave up to that to become just a naturopath. So the example that you gave where you lost money, I did that. I went through that and I stay where I am. But I thank you so much because today I learned that I need to talk to Hashem directly and tell him, please give me what I need. Because, and only thank you so much. Only what I need. Let me write it down. Because thank you so much. Thank you so much because this gave me the answer of many doubts that I had. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This is the most beautiful thing that we can do one to each other. It's to give good knowledge, because real good knowledge give life. Thank you, Mrs. Anna. I didn't understood you. It was written too fast for me. Mrs. Anna, I understood that Ishai translate me that if we are driving a car and we listen to any music that we didn't come from the other music, is it possible that our soul want to go out from the body? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You must be very careful. So even when you put music, when you drive, you have to be enough sensitive that this music don't take you out from your body. Because there are music that you can fall asleep. And there are music that make you, adrenaline. You are aware. So please, when you are sitting in your home, choose the frequency that make you sleep and the frequency that make you aware?
Awake.
Huh?
Awake.
So please choose before you go out and before you take the car. If you are very sensitive to music, choose music. And I will give you a small advice. You know that you've been burned somewhere. Culture, country, your parents come from somewhere. The music of your culture has deep influence on you. People are looking for music that are not from their culture, so the music, it's good, but it's not working. But when it's coming from your culture, it's working immediately. You like flute. You know what is flute? This pan flute? For you, it's exactly.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome. Okay. Have a very nice month. Have a very nice week. Thank you very much. I'm waiting to see you again next week. Thank you, Geveret Deborah. Thank you, Ishai.
Thank you, Rabbi. I'm sorry, my microphone was not working.
שבוע טוב, תודה רבה.
שבוע טוב.
Thank you.